It's back. Finally, I can stop theorizing by looking at rare behind-the-scenes images because the official teaser trailer for the Gilded Age Season 3 is here. After months and months of speculating, we also know the definitive release date. So, let's do a trailer breakdown and talk about what will happen and when we're getting the season. I'm so scared and happy to do this at the same time because I heard the word divorce in the trailer. I saw Marion and Larry make out in a carriage. Hello, Bridget Girton. Anyway, let's go. The trailer starts with a scene in Newport where a woman dressed fully in white walks alongside a man. Who are they? Marion and Larry? Gladys and the Duke? Then we see Bertha lecturing her children on how important marriage is for a well-ordered life. Of course, these three don't have the same ideas on marriage, and there will be a clash on this throughout the season. We know Bertha wants Gladys to be with the Duke while Gladys likes Billy Carlton. Larry wants to be with Marion, but will Bertha be okay with that marriage? I don't think so. There's this gorgeous scene with Bertha wearing this incredible black and white dress talking to George. We know these two will fall out due to the Gladys situation since George doesn't want his daughter to have a forced marriage, but I can't stop thinking about that dress. I wouldn't be lying if I told you I watched the show for the costumes. I'm moving on. George tells Bertha that she'll do everything she puts her mind to. We know it, George. We do know it. We also see them talking to someone about marriage. This could be Gladys. Perhaps Bertha is trying to convince Gladys to marry the Duke, but George is not happy. And this is where things will get complicated for the family. The rest of the trailer proves that. Gladys is basically like a ghost. It's obvious that she's being forced into something she doesn't want. Don't worry, that wedding will not happen. More on that later. There's a shot of George in some kind of bar. From the synopsis of the season, we know that he will be going to the West for some business opportunities, so he will not be in New York for some time, which will give Bertha plenty of time to devise the marriage plot. An interesting scene is happening in the Van Ryan household. Everyone's gathered to listen to a woman. Since Ada is still wearing black, she must be in mourning. At first, I thought this was a meeting for suffragettes, since we know Agnes will be a suffragette this season, which is already exciting in itself. But I think they're listening to a medium. We know that Andrea Martin is joining the show this season as a new cast member, and according to TV Insider, she plays Madame Dashkova, a medium who claims to be able to commune with the dead. If you look at the smile on Ada's face, I think you'll see that I'm right. The medium is giving her hope to communicate with Luke, and Agnes is clearly annoyed. And one of the most exciting plotlines this season is Jack becoming a businessman with his clock venture. I'm so glad that Larry is sporting him. In the previous scene, he was still in the Van Ryan household waiting on people so early in the season he will still be working there. But it looks like his fortune is changing for good. Look at this. The Russell mansion is full of white roses. Doesn't that scream there will be a wedding? Larry and Marion are in the park. Peggy has a new boyfriend. This guy is actually a doctor, and from the way Peggy looks at him, I can tell he makes her happy. Then there's a scene in the Van Ryn household with Agnes, Ada, Marion, and Mrs. Fane discussing something. It's obvious the subject is love and marriage. Marion says she wants to marry for love, and it takes courage to say that in front of Agnes, so I applaud her. But the main subject seems to be something with Mrs. Fane. Some recent rumors suggest that she will be getting a divorce from her handsome husband. The actress who plays her said that her character will be going through it this season. So it looks like she's trying to explain that to Agnes and Ada, which doesn't go well. In between, we see Dorothy and her husband having a cute moment, Marion and Larry secretly holding hands under a table, and a hot moment in a carriage. As someone who loved the carriage scene in Bridget Girton, I'm all for this. I know these two won't go as far as horny Colin and Penelope, but I'm sure this scene will be good. More shots of Bertha and George. Peggy and Dr. William Kirkland. Jack and Larry are happy and shocked in a meeting. The clock business is working out and Bertha and George are fighting. George storms off. Bertha looks after him with this expression. You name it. Is she angry? Is she scared? Let me know in the comments below. My theory is that divorce will be on the table for these two throughout the season. They will hold that over us the entire season, but it's not going to happen. Here's why. You see this shot of Gladys Bracken,